1. e4, Fischer opens with his usual move, seeking an open, tactical battle. 1. c5, Benko, known for his creative and aggressive style, responds with the Sicilian defense. A fight is guaranteed. 2. nf3, standard development. 2. nc6, black develops the knight. 3. d4, Fischer immediately challenges black in the center. 3. cxd4, the thematic exchange in the Sicilian. 4. nxd4, the knight is centralized. 4. nf6, developing and attacking the e4 pawn. 5. nc3, white defends the pawn. 5. d6, Benko enters the classical Sicilian setup. 6. bc4, the Sozin attack. Fischer places his bishop on an aggressive square, eyeing the weak f7 pawn and preparing a kingside attack. 6. qb6, a sharp and popular response. Benko immediately challenges the white knight on d4, forcing white to make a decision. 7. nde2, a solid retreat. Fischer avoids the exchange and keeps the knight ready to jump to g3 to support the attack. 7. e6, black shores up the center and prepares to complete development. 8. Fischer castles his king to safety. 8. b7, normal development. 9. bb3, a useful prophylactic move. Fischer moves the bishop away from a potential attack by na5. 9. Benko's king is now safe as well. 10. kh1, a subtle but important move. Fischer prepares to play f4 and gets his king off the g-file, away from any potential checks or pins. 10. na5, as planned, Benko goes after the powerful Sozin bishop. 11. bg5, Fischer develops with a pin, putting pressure on black's kingside. 11. qc5, a clever multi-purpose move. Benko attacks the bishop and prepares to meet white's f4 push. 12. f4, the attack begins. Fischer grabs space on the kingside and prepares to open lines. 12. b5, a classic Sicilian counterattack. While white builds up on the kingside, Benko starts his own pawn storm on the queenside. 13. ing3, the knight moves to its ideal attacking square, eyeing f5 and h5. 13. b4, Benko continues his queenside plan, kicking the knight on c3. 14. e5. The explosion. A brilliant pawn sacrifice by Fischer to rip open the center and create a devastating attack against the black king. 14. dex5, forced. Benko has no choice but to accept the challenge. 15. bxf6, Fischer eliminates the key defender of the dark squares around black's king. 15. gxf6, a painful recapture. Benko's pawn shield in front of his king is now shattered, leaving the king terribly exposed. 16. nce4, the other knight leaps into the attack with tempo, harassing the black queen. 16. qd4, Benko tries to force a queen trade to relieve the pressure, but Fischer has other ideas. 17. qh5, Fischer declines the trade and places his queen on a lethal attacking square. 17. nxb3, Benko captures the powerful bishop, but this costs him a crucial tempo in the face of white's onslaught. 18. qh6. A stunning move. Fischer completely ignores the threat on the queenside, ax3, and focuses all his energy on checkmate. The threat is now nh5 followed by qg7 hashtag. 18. x4, Benko desperately grabs a pawn, opening the f-file for his rook, but it's not enough. 19. nh5, the knight lands on the killer square. Checkmate on g7 is now the primary threat. 19. f5, the only move. Benko creates an escape square for his king on f7. 20. rad1, the final piece joins the assault. Fischer brings his rook to the central file with decisive effect. Every single one of white's pieces is participating in the attack. 20. qe5, the queen is forced to this awkward square to defend the f6 square. 21. nf6 plus, the beginning of the end. Fischer begins a forcing combination that liquidates into a completely winning position. 21. Bxf6, forced. 22. Nxf6 plus, the knight recaptures with check. 22. Qxf6, the only move to stop immediate mate. Benko is forced to give up his queen. 23. Qxf6, the dust settles. Fischer has sacrificed a piece, but has eliminated black's queen and shattered his position. 23. Nc5, the knight tries to get back into the game, but it's too late. 24. Qg5 plus, Fischer uses his powerful queen to harass the exposed king. 24. Kh8, forced. 25. Qe7, a brilliant fork. The queen attacks both the knight on c5 and threatens to capture the bishop on s6 via ba6. 25. Ba6, the only move to save the knight. 26. Qxc5, Fischer wins a piece back. 26. Bxf1, Benko gets a rook for his bishop, but it is a Pyrrhic victory. 27. Rxf1, the final position of the game. Fischer has a rook and 2 pawns for a knight. Black's pawns are weak, his king is exposed, and white's pieces are perfectly coordinated. The position is completely lost for black. 1-0, Benko resigns in the face of the inevitable.